Guys, it's me again. I'm back with a collection update video, and what I want to show you first off is Full House collection here. This is the complete series. It is a DVD, but it is I got it for one hell of a deal for $58. I actually bought this for my wife, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I know the show's completely terrible. I know it's not nothing but 90s cheese, but 90s and 80s cheese, but I absolutely love it. I won't lie, it's one of those shows I grew up with, and I'll always have a place for it on my shelf. But anyway, with all that said, I do have this in an unboxing video. It is in a video. Wow, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'll put the link of the video in the description, and it's an unboxing and an overview of it. The next thing I bought, my big purchase of the last month, is the Hitchcock Collection. This is the UK collection. There are 16 discs in here, and in the back, which you can't see here, a book type thing that goes over some things. And it's just some, information about the individual movies and some other stuff, and some like fan letters sent to Hitchcock, and even some scripts and stuff of some of the films. And that is my collection, which I'm sure you guys have seen that if you've watched my other videos. And my collection moves on over here too. But anyway, that is what we're looking at. Now, we'll use this as a backdrop, and we'll go through what I did pick up, what my single discs were. This is Al Pacino's Dog Day Afternoon. And if none of you ever seen this is one of those movies that probably should have never been, huge. It was very low budget. It wasn't really expected to be what it is, but it somehow, against all odds, became one of the greatest 70 classics. It's if you've never seen it, this is a movie you definitely need to see. A lesser actor could have never pulled off this movie. Okay, and then I got Hero with Jet Li, and Quentin Tarantino is the producer. It says Quentin Tarantino presents, so I assume he's the producer. I have really no idea who directs this. I remember seeing I bought this solely based on a trailer that I seen for this when I was a kid. This came out in 2002. I'd have been 14, or no, 14 years old. I'd have been 14 years old then. And I absolutely wanted to see it, never did see it, and it was mainly the cinematography that I loved when I watched it when I was a kid. It's just I don't even remember. Something with swords and spears, and one guy having to take all that on. I know that's brief, and you guys don't really know what I'm talking about, but it's an image it left in my head from the trailer, and I always wanted to pick it up, and I never did have a chance. But anyway, next up is the 1980s classic Ninja Turtles. Actually, I don't know if it's considered a classic, but it is in my book. It's the 80s kid show that went mega popular. If you don't know who Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are, you've probably been living under a rock. They're back on TV now too, and they're not quite as big as they used to be, but they're pretty big. They're making Nickelodeon and Paramount a lot of money. But next up is Astronaut Farmer. Now, the first time I seen this movie, I loved it, and I remember it being really good. I remember it being different. I remember it being something that I really wanted to see. And I waited until I think it was on demand on Comcast with my step-grandfather that I seen it with, if I remember right. And I'm pretty sure he rented it, and I watched it with him. And it was great. It's a movie that I always wanted to pick up, but for one reason or another, I've never seen that in the retail train. I've seen it online when I've went looking for it, but it's never, reared its head out of nowhere like, at a used store or something until today, and I picked it up for $1. Let's see if my memory serves me well, and it's still a good movie. But next up, picked this up for $2 at Burlington Coat Factory. It really was picked up by my wife. I guess it's really her movie. But I'm not a fan of Matthew McConaughey at all. But he won an Oscar this year. He's supposed to be this badass actor now, and I'm never going to like the man. I don't like him. But anyway, that is Surfer Dude. And the only thing that has me a little intrigued about this movie is that guy right there. And that is Willie Nelson. And I guess Woody Harrelson's in this too. So between the two of them, maybe there'll be some kind of redeeming quality of the movie. Maybe it's something that I actually can enjoy. I will watch it in due time. Up next is Hellboy 2. And I picked this up for $3 used. But it came in one of those crappy Blockbuster cases that say Blockbuster in the top, and it's in a standard DVD case. But the slip was included. The slip was included, so I added the slip. To this Blu-ray case. It's dual disc, but you know, I wanted to share this cover art with you. I absolutely love that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. In my younger days, I was a bit of a dick, and I downloaded movies. And the first time I seen that was a nasty, dirty, disgusting cam that I pulled off of, I want to say, FrostWire, and it looked like shit. And I have no good memories of that movie because of that. And I have not seen it, but I've seen the first one multiple times. So that's something I need to revisit. I heard it's really good. But up next is a movie that I'm pretty sure I showed in another video, but I'm going to include it anyway, due to the fact that I'm not 100% sure, and that is Out of Africa. I'm pretty sure that it was included in another video, so for that I am sorry. Up next is Last Chance Harvey. I got this for $1 as well. Tigerland, I picked that up for $1 too. And this one is my son's movie, but I'm not going to lie, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld's voice annoys the living piss out of me. I never liked his show. Seinfeld, I never did because of him. Because of, you know, his what? I don't even want to give us Jerry Seinfeld impersonation because I'll look like an ass. But anyway, B movie. I would give the movie, you know, you should watch it. It's worth watching. It's just not for me. But when this movie came out, I kind of feel like it came out of nowhere, and he was in the movie, and maybe it's just me. I don't remember when this movie was released. It was released in 2008. So this movie was released in 2008. I could be wrong, but I feel, where did I go here? I feel like Jerry Seinfeld lost his stardom. He lost who he. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Nobody's really heard from him, maybe in the stand-up world, and then all of a sudden he's in B-movie. I thought that was kind of odd. I mean, it's been 4 years since then, 6 years since then. Yeah, 6 years since then. And he's not doing much anything else, is he? And then up next is a movie that, yeah, let's just show it. It's gory. It's terrible. It's my wife's and my son's. She wanted to share that with him. It was a family movie, I guess you could say. It's something she watched when she was a kid. She loves it. I'm not such a fan. I watched a little bit of it last night, and it held my interest for a little bit, and I probably could have stomached to finish it, but it's still very terrible. But anyway, with that said, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and please subscribe.